Work in Canada as a farm worker with no education and with visa sponsorship. Welcome to our video about being a general farm worker in Canada. As a general farm worker in Canada, you will have the opportunity to work on a variety of farms and in a variety of roles. Your responsibilities may include planting, cultivating, and harvesting crops, as well as caring for and feeding livestock. To become a general farm worker in Canada, you will need to be physically fit and able to work long hours, sometimes in challenging weather conditions. You should also be comfortable working with animals and be able to follow instructions and work as part of a team. In terms of education and training, you do not need any specific qualifications to become a general farm worker in Canada. However, it may be helpful to have some knowledge of agriculture and farming techniques, which you can gain through on-the-job training or through courses offered by agricultural schools and organizations. If you are interested in working as a general farm worker in Canada, there are many opportunities available, particularly in rural areas. You can search for jobs through online job boards, local newspapers, and by contacting farms directly. Job responsibilities. The responsibilities of a general farm worker may vary depending on the specific farm and the type of work being done, but common responsibilities may include 1. Planting, cultivating, and harvesting crops. This may involve preparing the soil, planting seeds, watering and fertilizing plants, and harvesting crops when they are ready. 2. Caring for livestock. This may include feeding, watering, and administering medications to animals, as well as cleaning and maintaining their living areas. 3. Operating and maintaining farm equipment. This may include tractors, harvesters, and other machinery used for planting, cultivating, and harvesting crops. 4. Repairs and maintenance. General farm workers may also be responsible for repairing and maintaining equipment and infrastructure on the farm, such as fences, irrigation systems, and buildings. 5. Record keeping. General farm workers may also be responsible for maintaining records of activities on the farm, such as the types and quantities of crops planted, the number and types of animals, and the maintenance and repair of equipment. 6. Health and safety. General farm workers should be aware of and follow safety protocols to protect themselves and others while working on the farm. Job requirement. To work as a general farm worker in Canada, you will generally need to meet the following requirements. 1. Physical fitness. Farm work can be physically demanding, so you will need to be in good physical shape and able to lift heavy objects and work long hours, sometimes in challenging weather conditions. 2. Comfort working with animals. If you will be caring for livestock, you should be comfortable working with animals and handling them safely. 3. Ability to follow instructions and work as part of a team. You will need to be able to take direction from your supervisor and work effectively with other farm workers. 4. No specific education or training is required to become a general farm worker in Canada, but it may be helpful to have some knowledge of agriculture and farming techniques, which you can gain through on-the-job training or through courses offered by agricultural schools and organizations. 5. You may also need to pass a criminal background check, as some farms require workers to have a clean criminal record. 6. You will also need to be authorized to work in Canada, either as a citizen, permanent resident, or through a valid work permit. Relocation pathways. To work as a general farm worker in Canada, you will need to be authorized to work in the country. There are several ways to do this. 1. If you are a Canadian citizen or permanent resident, you are already authorized to work in Canada and do not need a work permit. 2. If you are a foreign national, you will need to apply for a work permit to work in Canada as a general farm worker. There are several different types of work permits available, and the one you will need will depend on the specific circumstances of your job and your eligibility. 3. One option for foreign nationals who wish to work as a general farm worker in Canada is to apply for a temporary foreign worker program (TFWP) work permit. To be eligible for a TFWP work permit, you will need to have a job offer from a Canadian employer, meet the specific requirements of the TFWP, and go through the appropriate application process. 4. Another option for foreign nationals who wish to work as a general farm worker in Canada is to apply for the Seasonal Agricultural Worker Program, SAWP. This program allows agricultural employers in Canada to hire foreign workers to work on their farms on a temporary basis. To be eligible for the SWAP, you must meet certain criteria, including having a job offer from a participating employer and being a citizen of one of the countries that participates in the SWAP. It is important to note that the process for obtaining a work permit can be complex, and the requirements may vary depending on your specific circumstances. It is recommended that you seek advice from a qualified immigration lawyer or other professional to ensure that you have the correct documentation and follow the appropriate process for obtaining a work permit. How to apply? First, you need to visit the website of Job Bank Canada. I will provide a link in the description. There are many jobs available on this website, so we need to find jobs that are available for international candidates. Now scroll down and click on the intended applicants. Select the Canadians and international candidates. Now that all jobs are available for international candidates, I have opened the farm worker job to show you how to apply. Now you can see this showing. This employer has an approved Labor Market Impact Assessment, LMIA, to hire a foreign worker to fill labor or skills shortages on a temporary basis. Canadians and permanent residents are able and encouraged to apply. This means this job is available for international workers. Now scroll down and check the job description and requirements, and check whether this job matches your skill or not. Please read all information carefully. Now click on Show How to Apply. Now, this shows your employer's email and mail address. Now you need to contact employers by using the employer email. Send your CV and cover letter, and wait for the employer's response. I suggest you apply for as many jobs as possible. This will increase your job chance. I hope you understand. If you have any questions, write in the comment. I will reply as soon as possible. If you don't have a CV, want to make your CV, you can get my help to make your CV, but I will charge an amount for making your CV. I will provide my email in the description for contact. So that's all about how to apply for a farm worker job. Conclusion: that's all about farm jobs in Canada. This video will be helpful for you. If you find this video helpful, like the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Best of luck!